Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your favorite girl, Tiffany Leka, the Nigerian based in Ghana YouTuber. What's good? To give you guys tips, tricks, and hacks to having an easy and sweet experience in Canada, especially if you are a new mom or expectant mom or you're thinking of traveling to Canada to have a baby. You might also want to watch some of my previous videos. I'm going to put them in my description box. I'm going to put all the links. Giving birth here, how much it costs. What else have I even done? I've done a lot of stuff based pertaining to Canada, but yes, in today's video, we're here to discuss the birth certificate process. Charlie, it's tough. I don't want you guys to go through that stress because I spent 9 weeks when I could have only just spent a week acquiring my child's birth certificate in order to get his passport. I said, I don't want to take too much of your time today. I just want to get straight to the point. Now, for those of you that are new here, I recently had a baby. That was 5 months ago in Canada, Ontario to be precise. Paris is the city where I had my baby. I'm sorry, not Paris, Bradford, but I lived in Paris. Yeah, Bradford is like 20 minutes away from Paris. Yes, that was where I had my baby. Now, nobody really told me what I was going to expect when I was trying to have a baby in Canada. If I had known, I would have probably prepared beforehand, but that is why today's video will really help you. Trust me, stick around though, stick around, don't even go, don't fast forward anything, because every single tip I'm going to give you today is going to save you from a lot of things. So the first things first you want to do is that you have to be on the official website, right? It is Service Ontario. That's for people that are probably in the province Ontario. I think other provinces have their own service on, but you just have to go online and Google, but I'm sure the procedure is still the same. Yes. So you go to Service Ontario. Now, when you click on it, you're going to see two types of birth certificates for children. One is the newborn, 5-in-1 newborn package, and the other one is normal birth certificate. My sister, my brother, if you love yourself and you know your visitor's visa and you know that maybe you want to leave in your baby is like 5 months, or maybe your baby is like 2 months or even a month old, do not click on that 5-in-1 bond, because if you do that, it will take you to another, like, you, that one will just waste your time, because I had first applied for that one, but a lot of complications came with it. That one, I'll talk about that one later. But what you just have to know is that do not click on that, especially if you're trying to leave Canada like ASAP, pronto. And also, when if you click on it, there are lots of requirements that you need to actually be able to apply for that. So that's more for people that are probably on PR, or you have a work permit, or you're going to stay in Canada for like maybe 6 months or 7 months. I think that one can work for you. But in case you are on visitor's visa, you want to leave like pronto, do not click on that. So now you're going to click on birth certificates. I'm going to see new, like for new, like babies. You can just even type like birth certificate for children. You see first time. So when you click on it now, there are two kinds of birth certificates. Please do not make this mistake. You have the long and the short one. Now, to travel to get a passport for your child, you need to apply with the long one. So if you go and do the short one by mistake, and you go to the passport office, you will not be able to use that one. No. Reason being that the long one, the difference is just that the long one has the parents' information and the short one only has the child's information. Trust me, don't you want some means of identification that, oh, you are the one that gave it to the baby? How would they know it's from you? Yes, even if your hospital whatsoever, how would they know it's from you? Then also, your hospital gives you a slip when you have a baby. That slip is not, it's nothing really, no, it's not biggie. Mine was just like an A4 sheet. It stated um, the name of the hospital, my baby's name, and my name, and the doctor that had my baby, something around there. So that one is just aside. I just wanted to mention that because I did not mention that at the beginning of this video. Please do not get confused. Stay with me. If I'm talking too fast, let me just relax. But I'm trying. Today's video is just funny for me and, of course, educative for you people. So because I remember what I went through. So back to the story. So you want to click on the long one. So now when you're applying for that long one, when you click on the long one, they'll just say, they won't say long one, they just say birth certificate with parental information. So please click on the birth certificate with parental information. I beg, please. So when you click on that now, they're going to list the kind of services that come under that. They'll tell you, oh, receive in 3 to 5 working days. It's a lie. It's a lie. Don't click on that one, sister. Then there's one premium service. Then there's one emergency. just click on the premium, because the premium allows you get it in like 5 days. But here's the hook: they will tell you that it takes a child has to be 16 weeks old in order to for them to consider giving you that premium service. It's a lie. It's a very big lie. That's what I thought. So I had to click on the normal one. And when I clicked on the normal one, in fact, the next day I haven't called them. I said, I've ordered, though. I haven't told them straight. I have to be in Ghana by so and so date. And they were like, no problem. We're ready. From that 3 to 5 days, it ended up 9 weeks. So my sister, don't click on that 3 to 5 working days. Especially, you might be lucky actually and get it on time. But just to be safe, please work with me. Do not click on that one. Choose the premium service. Now, what you do when you choose that service, you're going to see something like, why do you need it? Now, there's a form you will download. You click on that form, you download that form. You're going to fill that form, stating the kind of birth certificate you want. You're going to state also why you need it on time. Then they'll also tell you that you have to add all these things. You're going to take it physically to the office, and I'll tell you which office you go to. So you're going to print out that form. You're going to click. I can't really remember everything that was on that form, but it's like the kind of birth certificate you are getting and why it's an emergency. Then you're going to maybe print out your ticket details that obviously has your return date. You're going to print that out. Then you also write a letter, a constructive letter, telling them why you need your child's birth set right now, like tomorrow, why you need it. You're going to do that. You're going to go with these 3 things. So I said your travel proof, your proof of travel, the form, and also the letter. So now, I was in Ontario. I don't know the province you're watching from, but I was in Ontario. So I had to travel all the way from Paris to Toronto. It was 2 hours, 30 minutes. So that's basically traveling by road. It was tough because all along, I did not do this immediately, by the way. I'm just telling you these hacks and tips and the tricks to get your child's birth set on time. So now, I printed all this and I went all the way to their office. I think it's 47 Shepherd something. I don't know, but you can just check. You can just Google it. Oh, don't worry. But nevertheless, I would include my description box so that people will not be confused. So I had to go all the way there. When I went there, they took all the documents from me, and they actually gave me a slip. So that was basically how I was able to get my birth certs on time for my child. But that one is a long. So one day I'll narrate my story, but that was not just how it happened, but just for the sake of this video, I'm giving you guys tips. Now, so you want to do that, and by the time you do that, and they consider, because most times that is when God now comes in. That is when your faith has to work. You have to pray that as I've submitted all these things, please God help me. So now let's go back to the birth certificate bit. I'm just trying to give you like documents you need for your whole emergency plan and everything. Now, you also still want to apply online. You have to still apply online, because even if you are printed to apply in physical, you actually have to still apply online, because when you apply online as well, they are prompted that you've actually made an effort to apply online. Because if you go there and they ask you, did you apply online, and you say no, they might just tell you, oh, because they asked me that question, that have you applied online already? I'm like, of course, girl. I've been waiting for like 7 weeks. Me, I was ready to fight that day, but don't we'll talk about our story another day. This one is just for me giving you guys information. So you still go online, you will still apply like normal. You apply for the long one, because even in the form you've printed out to send to the Service Ontario main head office at Toronto, you will still have to specify which of the birth certificates you're getting. Please don't click on the short one, or click on the long one. Now, this brings me to another question that I've been seeing. I've been seeing this video on a lot of YouTubers channels of people saying, oh, if your husband is not here, you might not get a birth cert. It's a lie. Now let me tell you the other half to that one. Now don't be scared, okay? So now, do not, I repeat, if your husband is not with you in Canada, if he does not have visa to come to Canada, if he does not have plans to come to Canada, do not put his name as a parent on your child's birth certificate. Now, this is why. Because when you do that, if your child's name is, if your husband's name is on the child's birth cert and he's not around, because often applying for the birth cert, you have to sign. And also, when it goes to the passport office, if that parent is not there, they would have to send, they will need his signature, and they will need him to go to any um the Canadian embassy in whatever country you're coming from. He has to go there, sign something, and they have to send it back mail. And you know how it is, especially Africa. Africa, where we come from, the mailing system is not good. Please, your husband's name being omitted from your child's birth certificate does not change anything. It's still going to be his last name that you put as, okay, my child's name is Liam. So I put Liam Sorogriye, but it was only my name on that birth certificate. If I put my husband's name, it would have taken a longer process. So in order to avoid that, you just have to not put your spouse's name. Of course, they know you're married because when you're filling the form, it says, oh, marital status, you're married. You can even put your partner's name. My partner's name was even there. But of course, there's nobody to sign for him. So his name could not be there because they, in fact, I think there was even a point of the form online when you're filling it, they're gonna ask you like, are you sure that the people's names that are here in Canada? And if you go and say yes, at the end of the day you get to, you now, let's say they give you the birth certificate because you've said yes, get to passport office, they'll mess you up. So please do not put your spouse's name. Trust me, it does not mean anything. Like, that's your husband's child. It doesn't mean anything. Just to make your stress and your journey easier, do not put your spouse's name. I beg. Trust me, you can always come back to Canada if you have more time. You can always come back to Canada with your spouse, and you people can get it corrected. I know somebody personally that she didn't do this first, and when her and spouse finally moved to Canada, they corrected it. I mean, it's just a birth certificate on his passport. So far as your husband's name is on the passport, that is it, Liam Soroghi. So his name is there, so it's fine. It's not a problem. So yes, my darlings, this brings me to the end of this video. I told you it was going to be small, short, simple, and brief. But for me, I hope I was not talking too fast. So I'm going to do a small mini recap. So now the official website for actually applying for a birth certificate in Ontario is Service Ontario. I am going to put that link. That's the name of it. As soon as you type Service Ontario, you're going to see pop up. So when you click there, go to birth certificates, go to new, like the new one, like you will see it there. Don't worry, if you're even interacted before, you see it. Do not click on the newborn bundle. I beg. If not, you are doing yourself. You will sleep in Canada. They will drive you, all of you that are visitor that receive visitor record. You know how it will be. So when you click on that, the birth certificate, there are two kinds. You have the one with birth certificate normal, then you have the one called birth certificate with parental information. Please click on that one. And when you do click on that birth certificate, you would see an application thing. It's like different steps because you're going to fill online and also still print the form out and fill hard copy and still travel all the way to Toronto, depending on where you are. But Toronto was like where the head office was. So now, when you're filling it, do not put your spouse's name as a woman. If your husband is not there, but if he is there with you, you are together. If you know he's flying in, write his name. But if he's not there, he doesn't have visa, he doesn't have any plans, do not. Those I not tell you. Do not put his name. If not, you will sleep in Canada. God. So yeah, so when you're feeling that, do not do that. Apply for the long one. Then and also when you're clicking on the kind of service you want, do not click on the normal birth certificate because that one it will waste time. When I say the normal one, like the delivery process, the one that says 3 to 5 days, do not click on that one. But yeah, if you don't have any plans for that, then you do this and you print out form, you fill it, and when you do that, you print out your travel, proof of travel, and your letter. You have to write a letter stating why you need this birth certificate. And you take everything and you go to the office in Toronto and you submit it, and trust me, they would actually consider you because if you have all that proof. So me, my own case was that I did not know of these things. I did not know. When I just saw it online, I was like, 16 weeks. And I was calling them, mind you, I was calling them and asking them. They're like, no, you can't. It was not one good Samaritan woman that gave me the hack. And this was almost someone from the passport office. And that's why it's good to ask questions. And don't give up on God. Continue praying. So until she gave me the hack, and that was what I used. And luckily for me, it came after like 5 days, after I did that, because I was waiting for 9 weeks. It didn't come. And when I took the next step, in like 3 or 4 days, I think I went on a Friday, and almost the next week it was ready, and I went for it and I applied for my son's passport. And that one they already told me on the date. They already read the date I to read. And when I went there, it was ready, and I was so happy and emotional. If you've seen that video, like my testimony. So that's basically it. And like always, I am open to questions. Like if you have any questions, I mean any questions, send me an email, because I know some questions are personal. Because I see some of you asking a lot of personal questions via my comment section. It's good to ask questions, but some that are really personal that you might not want the personal information, I'll put my email address in the description box so you can get at me, because I'm all for helping people. Canada show me shige. One day I will sit down here and narrate my story. But yes, this is just a video that a lot of people have actually asking me, like, how do you get this certificate thing? And I'm like, okay, let me just shoot a video and entertain you guys. And of course, as always, educate you guys on the process. I do hope you enjoyed this video. If you enjoyed this video so much, if it has helped you, I beg subscribe, please, because I will bring more information on Canada. You know, now everybody's jacked, they're all jacked into Canada. So this video will help you, and more to come. And I'll also leave the URLs of my previous videos on Canada in my description box for your use. Mwah. Bye, and thank you for watching.
Tune into the King of Sounds.